servants got above. And if you leave me, baby, you know your time ain't long. If the master of two servants thinks it's wrong. Servants got above. And if you leave me, baby, you know your time ain't long. If the master of two servants thinks it's wrong. The master of two servants got above. And they left their master, even though he said it's wrong. Left the master of two servants with his son. Oh.
Well, Ed and Mark, thank you very much for coming in on the show tonight.
Our pleasure.
Performing for us. Ed, I know a lot of some songwriters aren't very comfortable with their early material, their old songs. You obviously don't have that problem.
No, a gross egotist.
How do you feel about some of the really early stuff, like early Laughing Clowns, maybe even the Saints stuff that you've done?
Fine, very comfortable. I sleep easily. My conscience is pure.
You've recently released an EP of 4 of your earlier songs. Why did you decide to do that?
Sort of a long story, really. We were going to do an album of old material, and because we were so busy touring, going all over the world, didn't have time to finish it, and so rather than lose the songs completely, thought it'd be good to sort of just put out. I mean, we did them a year ago or something, so yeah, just to have something out for our last tour of 1989, so it was released to coincide with that, really.
You have spent a fair bit of time overseas over the last 12 months or so. It's always struck me that the people overseas seem to receive your music, seem to be more open to your music than here. Now, that's perception I get just from reading the press. Do you perceive that way?
No, I don't actually see it the same way at all. I think that, you know, given Australia's smaller population, I think that things are usually received by the general populace quite well here. The press here probably have a bit of a problem with me these days, but that's okay, I can live with that.
You obviously listened to a bit of jazz, and I guess it was most evident during the Laughing Clown stage because you had a lot of brass in the band.
Yeah, I had a jazz record in those days too.
Yeah. Are you going to be heading back in that direction at any stage?
No, I never see myself as a jazz musician, but I'm certainly looking at sort of broadening my approach in any way that I see fit at a particular point in time. I'll definitely be using horns again on the next record, as we did on the last tour that we did. But whether that sort of ends up being like the Clowns or not is probably not exactly true. I think this next album, this new one, which we're going to start recording soon, will be different from the 3 previous solo records and different from the Clowns and the Saints as well.
Well, you're going to do a new song for us. What's this one going to be?
Pardon me. This is called What You Don't Know. And yeah, it's a new song. May or may not end up on the record.
All right, take it away.
Okay.
You best remember what you've always said, that I would probably only come running to tie you down. You've always said, I'm not even sure if I should be around. Well, you know it's a funny thing. Now gently, gently, darling, when I loved it lose its splendor, I did not think that our pride would go out the window. And what you don't know won't hurt. Next time I'll keep it to myself. Story, but like a tiny button here to come undone. And when I hear you stating the obvious, I think you should go, I know you should blow. I know that to you it might seem tedious, it repeats and it yells in my ear. And what you don't know won't hurt. Next time I'll keep it to myself.
Ed Kuepper